Hi friends, Chris here from Gemini Canine Obedience once again, and today we're going to be talking about sleeves. And when I mean sleeves, not short sleeves, long sleeves, but protection sleeves like what I have here. This is our sleeve. It's called the New Revolutionary Sleeve, the NRS. For many of you that know me, I do a lot of protection training, and this is the sleeve of choice for me, especially for the dogs that I train in IPO. One of the main reasons for using this sleeve, it's a very lightweight sleeve. It's very short. I mean, literally when you put it on, pretty much you're looking at this distance, forearm, which is great for targeting purposes. You know, some dogs like to go chase the end where the wrist is, or the elbow. This one forces the issue of biting centered on the forearm. And as you can see here, you have a little bit of an elbow guard as well, just in case. But other than that, I found it's an amazing sleeve for doing all my protection work and teaching those dogs, especially in IPO, where they have to bite, which is generally in this region right here. The NRS, as we call it, this sleeve is great also because it's ambidextrous, so it can be used on either the left or the right arm. Wonderful. With that said, it also has, as you see here, a hard center plastic grip, which allows me to use this sleeve like a wedge. So I could actually do all my own preliminary work with this sleeve in the way of grip development for my dogs without actually having to put the sleeve on, which could potentially cause some form of conflict with my dog. So literally I could use it like a toy. I hold it like this, side view, and boom, my dog hits, I can release. I can even throw, let's say, a little rope line on here and treat it like a big tug where I'm spinning it about and really tap into the dog's prey drive. So it's wonderful in that respect because again, it's not only used as an actual sleeve on the arm, but we can use it as a toy, especially if you're working your own dog. Very important. Outside of that, the sleeve also has these inserts. Wonderful idea. When we take out the inserts, the sleeve now becomes a puppy sleeve. See how soft it is? Really soft for a novice or beginner dog. Now, if I wanted to add a little bit more texture or resistance to that, I would put in another insert, one more, and now we get a little bit more texture or firmness. Now it becomes an intermediate level sleeve. So again, for a dog that is now engaged in protection training, it has a little bit of hours behind it, you can add in that extra insert, make it a little bit firmer. Now you have an intermediate level style sleeve. You can throw in the third insert, and what happens is now it's very firm. Now we have an adult level type sleeve. Very, very hard for the more experienced level dog. Really great, great idea with the inserts. My thing is, with this new revolutionary sleeve, easy to transport. So when I throw it in my my protection bag, I don't have all these big bulky sleeves to walk with. The beauty of it is, especially when I'm in the blind and the dog is coming into the blind, sometimes I like to fool the dogs. I can actually have it behind my back and then bring it out on the opposing arm, because normally we have it on the left arm. So I'll bring it out on the right side, and it can create a little bit of stress for some of the dogs. Other than that, it helps to actually line up some dogs that have a sleeve preference or a side preference, where they'll always line up with the sleeve side in Schutzen, which is always on the left side of the body. So by all of a sudden popping it out on the right side, now we can start to move the dog over. And over a period of time, what will happen is the dog may start to anticipate that behavior from the helper, and before you know it, the dog starts to line up on its own. With that said, this particular sleeve comes with the French linen cover, and it's great. It's easy to put on. I mean, it's all Velcro straps, as you see there. Now, with that said, we can exchange the Velcro or the French linen or the jute. And again, for sport work, we primarily use the jute covers. Now, I will also, with my sport dogs, use the French linen. And I use it more so for just proofing behaviors. Or again, if I'm doing more in the way of personal protection or street work, we tend to use the French linen, which is similar to the bite suit material. It prepares them for bite suit work down the road. With that said, what we're going to do is we're going to show you some footage of the NRS being used.
Boy. Yeah.
As you see there in this clip, what we do is we have the dog under obedience. He's at that level where we can introduce obedience into the aggression work. And when he's in obedience, just like in our capping video, he's loading himself. So when I do give that command to light up, he comes out with a lot of fury. And then from there we go into some fighting and right back into obedience again.
Yeah. Boy. Strong guy, aren't you? Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
Boy, we're gonna try the out now.
House. Wait. Ah, boy. Yeah. Oh. Good boy. Yeah. House. Wait. Hey. Hey. That's good boy. Atta boy. Good job. Nice bite.
Nice full bite on our new revolutionary sleeve. And I don't know if you caught that, what I did just now, when I was playing with him, getting him to chase the sleeve, by making him miss the bite and then delivering the bite right away afterwards, it helped to induce a fuller grip on the sleeve, as you see here. And I'll do that from time to time with dogs that don't have a nice full grip, to really teach them to come with a nice open mouth and full grip. On my revolutionary sleeve, I'll make them miss it. So make them chase the sleeve, make them really want it. And then when I feel it's right, we deliver the bite. And usually it comes, as you see here, nice and full. Right, buddy? Let's do it again.
Yeah, bite. Ah, good boy. Oh. Yeah, boy, give me a fight. Good job.
That's it. Good boy. Nice. Good boy. Good job. Carry. Carry. And then we encourage the dog to carry the sleeve. Carry. Down. And with the new revolutionary sleeve, carry. Down. I find it's easier for them to learn the carrying behavior because unlike the traditional large full-length sleeve, it's not as heavy, it's lightweight. So it's great for teaching them how to carry the sleeve. And then eventually this gets carried over into when we start to work with the full-size sleeve. Good job, buddy. Nice full grip. And as you can see, with my dog, even when he's off the post and he's under command, as you see here on the down, he still maintains a nice, full, calm grip. Very, very important for our purposes. Good job, buddy. Okay, Gary. Let's go. Gary. And I have the line on the sleeve. Gary, come on. It helps to induce that carrying behavior as well. Come on. Lots. Good job. Good boy. Attaboy, buddy. Earlier, we got the dog to do the out behavior in exchange for a rebite. And that is so important when we're working with the dog. He has to understand if he outs the sleeve, he's going to get the sleeve back again. If that wasn't to happen, chances are we'd have issues in the way of getting the dog to relinquish the sleeve. Good job. So we call it tradesies. Very nice. Sometimes we'll even use 2 sleeves when we're teaching the out command. So we pop, give him 1 bite there. We'll say out, present another sleeve, and let him take that one as well. And we find that just makes it easier for the dog to out when he's working with a decoy. Gary, stay. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. I know you thought I was going to pull it. And even with the stand command, we get the dog to exercise the behavior while still maintaining a grip on the sleeve. Good job. Fight. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we're gonna fight. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. And we try and induce fighting. Sometimes through the angulation of the sleeve. I'll twist it like this, and sometimes it'll help. This guy's very lazy. He's been doing it for how many years? So for him, it's not a big issue. But for the younger dogs, I find sometimes when we twist the sleeve, because it puts the dog in such a compromising position, they tend to pull a lot quicker. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Oh, where's that? Where's that toy? Get that toy. Oh, get that toy. Oh, good job. Gary. Down. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Nice. All right, so with our new revolutionary sleeve, as you saw in the clip just now, we treat the sleeve like a big tug or a pillow when working with the dog. We want for this animal to be in his prey drive the whole time we're working. Never do I work my dog in defense. I usually reserve that for, let's say, when he's working with a decoy. But when I'm working on my own with the dog, generally speaking, we keep him in his prey drive. It's more game-like, and it keeps the dog very comfortable, which allows me to teach him the various behaviors. Everything from a sit with the sleeve in the mouth, down with the sleeve in the mouth, to unloading properly, comfortably, staying clear in the head with the sleeve, even with the carry behavior. So we try again not to work our dog in defense when using this particular sleeve. That is usually reserved for when we're working with a decoy. Well, there you have it. We just saw some footage of the NRS sleeve in action. Once again, this is my favorite sleeve. This is the sleeve I use predominantly in training, pretty much 99.9% of the time when I'm training my dogs. The full-size sleeve that you're used to seeing, we'll use that, once in a blue moon. I usually use that or reserve that for when I'm doing my trial prep and I'm getting dogs ready for competition. Then we'll bring that out just to make sure that they know to bite that sleeve as well and not to fear that sleeve because of the size of it. but in general, this one is a great sleeve. Like I said, it's lightweight, especially once we feed the dog the sleeve and we let it win. And in Shih Tzu, we like to do what we call the carry, so we have the dog carry the sleeve. Because it's lightweight, I find they don't get into that whole thrashing behavior, because it is a little bit lighter. Now, again, that's also dependent on the breed of dog that we're working with. Some breeds have that tendency to really want to kill the prey. But in general, especially when we're working with the Shepherds, I find that this sleeve is ideal. And then eventually we can convert or move on to a bigger sleeve, and there's no difference in performance. So there you go, the new revolutionary sleeve. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget, thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel. Take care, folks.